today we have Jamey Roots. He's president of the Houston Texans. Well, Jamey, we've had a long-standing partnership with you all, so let me start by saying thank you. We've enjoyed the ride. I know 2013 was a little tough for the Texans. Nonetheless, fortunately, you're in Houston. There are some great fans out there. But tell us a little bit about what's ahead. What can we expect?
Well, 2013 was challenging for us, but as you mentioned, we've got great fans. And we've sold out every game we've ever played. We have a wait list of 25,000. Last season, despite the challenges we had on the field, the stadium was packed. And I think that's a tribute to the fans and the experience that they have when they come out here. You look at our television ratings versus a year ago, they were slightly down. But versus 5 years ago, we're 57% higher. And our regular season ratings are below what our preseason ratings were this past year when you look at 5 years ago. So great sponsors, great broadcast partners, and everybody's fully focused on 2014.
And big fans. Even at the end of the season, you still had fans out there waiting for those Texans to come home.
Absolutely. It was great.
As president of this organization, I know a lot of people see it on the football field and what that means to the city. But behind the scenes, your organization does so much. Tell us a little bit, as president, what do you see as the focus for the Houston Texans?
Well, first and foremost is winning championships. But beyond that, there's a second piece, which is memorable experiences. J.D. Power and Associates and others have rated the experience here at Reliant Stadium as among the best in professional sports. Our tailgating experience is rated as best in the National Football League. So when folks come out here, they truly have a memorable experience, and it's our challenge to keep up with them. And our folks are working hard as we prepare for 2014 to make it even better. But then third is to do great things for our community. Since inception, over $20 million has been generated and donated back to a lot of important causes in our community. We're among the top per capita contributors to the United Way in Houston, the #1 supporter of the United Way in the National Football League with a campaign of $740,000 last year. So lots of things we're doing to make Houston a better place for all of us, just like you do.
Well, thank you. And it's not just money, but it's also time and your players out in the community and yourself, just, again, touching a lot of different lives throughout Houston.
Absolutely. A couple of years ago, we started our Strategic Community Partners, which involves a Houston Food Bank and the Houston Texans YMCA and the Boys and Girls Clubs, and those are dollars, promotional support, our players, our staff, all getting involved to go make a difference.
Well, also something very exciting coming to Houston before you know it will be the Super Bowl in 2017. Right. What does that mean for Houstonians?
Well, there's not a better way to market a community on a national, international scale than having an event like the Super Bowl. I mean, it's unparalleled, the exposure that will be provided to Houston, a chance for us to shape perceptions of our community. Houston's so different than it was in 2004 when we had the Super Bowl. And so with all the things happening downtown with Discovery Green and Super Bowl El Centro and the Marquee, a lot of things. And so I think it can help shape perceptions of the community. And the New York, New Jersey host committee for the Super Bowl projected the economic impact of $500 million with a B. So certainly don't know what our number will be, but I know it'll be significant.
Well, and the weather will be great. And as you said, a lot of new construction undergoing there in that whole George R. Brown Convention area.
Right.
Tell us a little bit more. What do you know about the Centro facility?
Well, it's going to be a street party like you've never seen before in the city of Houston that'll last for a week as we invite folks from outside of Houston in advance of the Super Bowl. And then during Super Bowl, it is the destination. This past year, they had a great one in New York, right in the middle of downtown, a place for people to gather as they come in to enjoy Super Bowl. And we're gonna look to replicate that type of success and experience here in Houston.
Well, I would imagine then from the last Super Bowl that was here, there were a lot of lessons learned.
Right.
Any in particular that stand out?
Well, I think Houston's changed a lot. The game has changed a lot, but Houston did a great job. I mean, the things, most importantly, we did such a great job showing that friendly Houstonian spirit, and we've got to do that again. We've hosted a lot of very important events in our community since then, NCAA Final Four and others. So I think each time we learn and we'll apply those, but the game has changed. It's bigger. There are more things that we're going to have to get done, but I have no doubt that we'll meet the challenge.
Sure, and the great thing is that Houston is such an international city, as you know.
Absolutely.
And Hispanics play such a vital part in that community. I know that from our talking, the whole international opportunity that the Houston Texans has is very important. What has been the reception of the NFL and the Texans in particular?
Well, we've got a great support base in Mexico, folks who come up regularly that engage with our team. We've got a great connection throughout the state of Texas, particularly the Rio Grande Valley. You look in Austin, We're on the #1 television station in Austin. We've got a great radio partner with programming throughout the week, so a great base of support there. San Antonio. So as we continue to grow and develop and see success on the field, I mean, that's incredibly important to reach outside of your home market. I think that that base of support locally, regionally, nationally, internationally will continue to grow.
And not only good for the Houston Texans, but for Houston again at the end of the day. And I think that's what you all do so well, is the fact that you promote, and it's such a hallmark in our city. So thank you for that.
Absolutely, it's our pleasure.
Well, I know you've been involved in many organizations. Again, we really appreciate your affiliation with the Houston Hispanic Chamber of Commerce. But in your opinion, why would someone like the Houston Texans partner with the Houston Hispanic Chamber of Commerce?
Well, you have created such an exceptional organization, recognized as the best in the country, engaging Hispanic businesses, bringing them together, and helping to connect them with the broader, Houston economy. You've done such a great job. It's just a pleasure to work with you to help to continue to grow that.
Well, we appreciate it. We appreciate the partnership that we've had with you all, and we're looking forward to a great season. As they say, there's always next year.
Absolutely.
And I think that you've got the right team and certainly the right attitude, and Houston fans are here to support. So thank you for all you do, Jamey.
Hope springs eternal.
That's right. Thank you so much for joining us, and we'll be right back.
As a young professional post-college, I'm always trying to look for that next level of leadership, and this chamber provided that. From starting off with a bang by having Rice alum Mayor Parker here, that really just set the tone for the entire process of the emerging leaders, and it sets the tone for me personally to go out to my community, to give back, and to hit that next level leadership. This Emerging Leaders helps me do that. It definitely does.
Hi, my name's Hannah Doe, and one of the things that I've learned about the Emerging Leaders Institute was to step out of your comfort zone. And thankfully, Dr. Laura Murillo really helped me step out of my comfort zone by introducing to me the CEOs and presidents and very important figures who I might have never met in my life or will ever get the chance to. And I really want to thank her for giving me this opportunity.
I am a student at U of H, majoring in environmental chemistry. What I got from the program was information that I desperately needed. Before I even knew about the Houston Chamber Foundation, all I knew was work. I was about to drop out of college and do contract work, do scaffolding, because education wasn't really paying off. I come from a neighborhood that no one goes to school. I was about to give up until I met Laura and the Emerging Leaders. None of my friends go to school. This is the first group that I actually meet that are successful through school. It really inspired me to continue my education and not just finish with a bachelor's but get my master's, go for my PhD. It was just a great opportunity for me.
One of the best opportunities and experiences I've had in my life. So thank you again.